Alright guys, what's going on? It's Almond, and it's definitely been a minute. I feel like haven't said that in a while, not gonna lie, when it came to content making at least. Because I know I haven't been really posting 24/7 as I was for like however many months straight that I was. For example, if you pull up the YouTube channel, I literally uploaded so much the past couple months, literally I think almost every other day or every day for however many months straight, whenever I came back. And I definitely took a break. I will say that I definitely did take a break, and kind of just doing a bunch of IRL stuff and everything like that, which we'll talk about within this video, and talk about just in general what I'm going to be doing with the channel moving forward. Yeah, like, dude, I've uploaded so much. Yeah, like literally so, dude, what? I think definitely this like past year I uploaded more than I have in a while, I will say. But yeah, if we go like to the most like recent content and stuff like that, I definitely haven't been uploading as consistent per se. But why is that? What's up with everything like that? We can talk all about that type of stuff. So when it comes to Wiz, right, I know that we had like the whole spring update and everything like that. I did play test roam and I did stream it. I was going to upload the whole entire VOD to the YouTube channel, which was the initial plan, but since that stream was so long, I didn't have time to like cookie cutter it, essentially, like cut out all like the bits where I'm just sitting there and everything like that and condense it into a video. I just wanted to upload the raw stream, but for some reason YouTube was not allowing me to, and I kept on going for like a couple days straight trying to upload that VOD, but literally it just would not upload. So I just gave up, tossed away the VOD, and just put it to the side. But I still wanted to make a video talking about the patch notes and everything like that, which I did. You know, I spent 40 minutes making a video talking about the patch notes, going in depth and talking about everything, because a lot of people do enjoy that type of content that I upload, because sometimes they read it and they're like, well, what does this even mean? So, you know, having a person explain it a little bit better is also good, and you guys like that type of content. And of course, I know we had like decathlon. I think we've had two decathlons this past however long, right? Didn't upload either or. I know Logan and Shabazz both gave me like a rough outline of how to make the video and stuff like that, but I just never got around to making that video. And we'll just have to wait till it comes back, essentially. Like, if of course if I already recorded the decathlon, I'm not gonna upload it again. But when it comes to spring update, there were some things that we can talk about when it came to that update. In my opinion, I think it's just really, if I'm being honest, a quality of life update. And a lot of people wanted more. I kind of already knew where this was going to head when it came towards the update. Because literally, I think towards the beginning of the year, I literally made a video saying Wizard 101 in 2024, which basically broke down essentially everything that we were going to get this year. Obviously, some stuff I didn't know about, because for example the Portal Peril, I did not know about that. And of course, like the other stuff that they added, which is like the pixie post and stuff like that. Main thing, like, I roughly knew was, of course, we're gonna get a gauntlet, which everyone knows. If you follow the previous trends, you're gonna know that we do get a gauntlet around this time. And of course the Arc 2 spellments. And in my mind, I thought we were gonna get boss rematches, which I did later find out that did get delayed, which kind of does suck, because me personally, I was really excited for the boss rematches. I know not everyone was, because it's just essentially boss rematches, right? You just refight one of the arc bosses, and me personally, I enjoy those fights just a tad bit more, and it's an advanced combat, so it's always fun for like a little bit of a challenge in a sense. But we didn't get that, and that's delayed probably till the summer update, if I had to take a guess. So that, in conjunction with everything else, I was like, okay, obviously I can still make content. Like, when it came to this update, Portal Peril, I can't make content on because it's not even out yet. I think it's coming out on the 23rd at the time of recording this video. It is the 22nd, so if I want to make a video on it, I will if I have time, but we'll see when it comes to that. But beyond that, all I could really make videos on were basically the Arc 2 spellments and the gauntlet, in my opinion. Now, of course, they did add other stuff, like I was saying, like the pixie post, on all the other stuff, like the the inspect feature on the cards, the whole badge overhaul, but I just didn't have time to make those videos because, for example, like the badge overhaul, that is like such a long video to make in my opinion, because you know you want to go through all the badges, you want to make videos on particular stuff, everything like that. So for that reason I just didn't have the time. And then of course we did get that feature where you know you can scale down now so you can farm spellements, which was a lot of things. So basically like it's a big quality of life update in my opinion. And you know, some people are excited for it, some people are like meh, and I'm kind of like just right down the middle because it's a quality of life update. But there was some stuff that like didn't even get fixed, like the bank feature has been the most buggy feature in a while, where I have lost so many items through the bank, and it's very annoying. I lost like 4 or 5,000 dream water. I've lost like spellements, like just the whole shebang, and I'm just like I don't even want to touch the bank because of those features. But that, and then like I was saying, waiting for boss stream matches. But overall it was a fine update, don't get me wrong. Spellements, you know, they're good overall for essentially advanced combat, and the people like it for PvP. Eventually a lot of those spells are going to get banned, certain paths and stuff like that, mainly the AoEs. But we have to wait for Dragonspire raid to get overhauled, because you know, to make it a little bit more easier, to make it so like, because right now everyone is using AoEs on the Dragonspire raid. It's been like that for a while. People are using Orthrus, Morgantul, etc. If they ban Morgantul, I mean, I'm kind of sad, but hopefully that doesn't happen. But so yeah, there's that when it comes to spellements. And then of course the gauntlet's amazing, don't get me wrong. I think it's nice that it's different every time you go in. There's different puzzles, stuff like that. The fights are nice, the secret boss is nice. The only thing I don't like about the whole gauntlet is the secret boss being buggy. Essentially you can spawn in 3 variations of that boss still, and this is after test round because I did it a couple days ago and it was bugged. I had 3 bosses sitting in front of me and I can't do anything. Like I literally did not get a turn, can't cast spells, nothing. So yeah, when it comes to secret boss, I don't even want to try it just because of the bugginess. So hopefully that gets fixed soon. But yeah, that's everything when it comes to spring update. I mean, yes, I had videos I could have made, but I just didn't want to in a sense. So there's that. And then when we talk about Wiz for the rest of the year and moving forward, we are getting a raid in the summer. Don't know what it's going to be. Everyone's just assuming Polaris raid. But obviously I don't want to make that assumption until it's officially confirmed. You know, we have art and everything like that for the raid. So at the moment, I'm just going to assume it's Polaris raid just because everyone says it. But we have that raid. Now, a lot of people are hoping that I'm going to be making videos on it and everything like that. And I will just straight up say right now, it's probably not going to happen. That's what I'm saying. Probably, not saying 100% it's not going to happen, but it's probably not going to happen just because I genuinely don't want to raid at the moment. Personally, I don't get me wrong, I love raids, but it's just the fact that like I don't want to spend so much hours, especially since we did it like the, you know, the Azteca raid and that whole scenario, and I'm worried another scenario where it's going to happen again. So for that reason, I'm just going to step away from the Polaris raid. I'll definitely like, you know, watch other people do it, but if, you know, if I have the time, I will participate. But Kittens, everyone else that like I usually do raids with, they're all fine, so they all have new people involved and everything like that, so they'll be fine. And then of course we do have side content coming out later this year. Now people need to keep in mind that there is no level increase. We're not getting a level increase till 2025, probably towards the like end of the year of 2025. Now what does that mean? Stats aren't going to go crazy. Like we're roughly going to be around the same stats till like the level cap increases. So whenever we get new gear, stats are just going to be fluctuating up and down, you know, prioritizing certain things, etc. And I know players just like having increased stats up, but we are on that field for like one whole year where we're just going to be fluctuating around the same stats, and people are just going to pick whatever's personal preference to them. Like even with me, I go damage sometimes I like make pierce, sometimes I do half and half, you know. That's really just gonna come down to personal preference. And I know people have been wanting me to make guides on, hey, what's the new storm build, what's the new balance build, what's the new etc., which I had all those videos recorded, just never uploaded them. So I kind of just like tossed them to the side. They're probably still on my hard drive somewhere. So there's that. And then yeah, well, of course, with the new gauntlet as well, we did get basically updated Nightmare gear, not Nightmare. I know a lot of people get Nightmare confused, but I'm talking about the Nightmare gear, the previous gauntlet, and essentially it's just that but upgraded. Now with the stat caps and everything like that, with all the gear and stuff like that, depending on your build, your stats aren't gonna go crazy high up. Now, of course, you might make up missing stats like pips and stuff like that if you are using Reaver and everything like that. Yeah, you are going to be making up those power pips, but you can literally just use like the Sinbad mount. You can, use a power pip mount, stuff like that, depending on what you want to do, of course. Pips on your pet. It just comes down to personal preference, if I'm being honest. So gear changes is not going to be as crazy. It's more of just like the item cards, which I'm just like going crazy about, and stuff like that. So for that reasoning, I'm not really in the need of making a video every single day. Now, don't get me wrong, that's literally what I was doing the past like 6 months. I was almost uploading every day, and then on top of that, streaming almost every other day. And yes, it does take a toll, but I'm not burnt out. It's more of just in a sense where like, do I need to make a video? Right, that's where like my mindset is at the moment. And like, do I need to hop on Wiz? Now, of course, like I know everyone's like, it's on the, where everyone's on the badge collecting mindset right now because that whole overhaul and the leaderboard and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna worry too much about that. I know some people are like DMing me saying like, why aren't you top 100, top 50 and stuff like that? People need to realize I don't collect badges like that. If I did, I mean, I probably wouldn't make videos regarding that, but I don't. So I just do my whole guide situations or like make guides on videos or cover certain things that people don't cover, which, every content creator has their own spiel, which I have my own spiel, right? And of course, you're never going to see me upload PvP content because one, PvP is toxic, and, I don't like the PvP community as a whole. There's some people in there that I do, like, but at times it can get very toxic. So that's why I do not interact with the whole PvP scene, and I just stick with my PvE scene. It's fun, it's chill, mess around with the boss, mess around with cheats, finding the cheese. Speaking of cheese, it did get patched, which is funny. We have no longer a 400% incendiate, so we're back to a 200%. And I know people wanted to like nerf it even more. They're like asking people to like nerf it. I don't know why people want to nerf incendiate, bro. Leave it alone. And then on top of that, with the whole conjunction of incendiate, certain spells got like split into 2 separate dots, which is like their whole new thing that's going around, where like bottom path, I think it's like bottom path Sun Serpent has like 6 or 7 dots or something like that. I don't even remember. I was gonna make videos on all the spells, but I just didn't have the time. But yeah, like, what's the point of me using incendiate, for example, on that? Yeah, there's a lot of dots, but they're all split up, and if I'm trying to feint stack or whatever, it's gonna only incendiate. Like, all the traps are only gonna go towards 1 dot. And one spell I was really kind of like gutted about, which that they split into 2 separate dots, was I think it's Scales of Destiny. I think that's what it is called. Let me just double check real quick. Oh, not Scales of Destiny, it's Glimpse of Infinity. Yeah, so Glimpse of Infinity, it basically got split up into 2 separate dots, and I was like, why? Like, because in my mind, like, Glimpse of Infinity was so good turn 1 with Incendiate if there's just a single target boss. Now, I mean, of course, I'll just have to resort to Heckhound, which isn't like the worst thing in the world, but hey, Glimpse was just so nice to have because it was a little bit better than Heckhound. So I mean, I know that's, Glimpse is never going to come back to the original state it was, but moving forward, we're going to have this like whole situation where we have so many dots, so many hanging effects on the field, and that's kind of what's going on right now in Wiz, because I've seen some clips and I see some crazy stuff happening when it comes to like advanced content to like mess with, like Rebirth, crazy hots all over the place. We even got the splitting mechanic back, so there's like a lot of things when it came to like that whole spiel, when it came to like spells. So I don't know, but Incendiate's still doing Incendiate things. You can just still use Scald Incendiate. It's just not going to do 400%. I'm going back to that 200%. So there's that. So that's everything I want to talk about when it comes to like the spring update. Essentially Wiz this year. I mean, yes, raid, of course. Maybe I'll make content on it. Maybe I won't. Most likely won't, but you never know. And then of course the side content later this year. If I have time, I will. If not, I won't. And then of course streaming. I stream whenever I get the chance. I don't stream every day. I just honestly, I'm at that point where I just stream here and there whenever I get the opportunity to, and it's not always Wiz. I know a lot of people watch me for Wiz. I feel like that's what my channel kind of essentially grown upon. I mean, half my subscribers mainly watched me for COD back then because I uploaded so much Call of Duty on my channel, like Modern Warfare 2019, everything like that, and that was fun. The Call of Duty nowadays is not fun, not fun. So that's why I'm not uploading any content, or I haven't even played any of the new CODs because they're just very bad, and it's not fun. It's just not fun. Just even seeing the gameplay, I'm just like, dude, what has COD turned into? So that's a separate thing. But yeah, the other half is just Wiz. So every time I try to play something new, of course, it's not going to be favored because not everyone's going to want to watch me play different games. Like, for example, Honkai Star Rail, or if I want to play, like, I don't know, Among Us with a group of friends, or Mario Kart, because recently I've been playing Mario Kart on my Switch, which has been fun because I got my whole Elgato setup underneath my desk because I've been rewiring my whole setup, which I did want to do a video on that at one point where I just like did a setup tour, but we'll see, probably not. So yeah, just been doing like minor things like that in that sort of sense. But so that's everything when it comes to content sense. But let's talk about some like IRL stuff for the rest of the video, and then, you know, we'll end it off there. So when it comes to IRL stuff and everything like that, obviously I don't want to force content every day. I feel like it's not like a burnout or anything like that. I need to like clarify this because I know everyone's gonna say, oh, he's burned out, he's burned out. No, it's just I don't want to force the content because, like, yes, I can make videos like literally every day. I can make even double. I literally was like triple, quadruple uploading a day. No other person in the Wiz community was doing that. And I could just say that with a straight face. So that I need to like chill with. But even then, I have like a whole notepad full of video ideas. I think like 100, 200 plus video idea notepad, where just like every day whenever I'm like chilling with people in like my Discord or just streaming, I have everything written on there. Yo, people would give me ideas, I would think of ideas. I have so many videos just listed on there, so many. But it's just like, you know, it's like bingo where you're like trying to get the ball from the little spinner, and then you just pick one out, and it's like, oh, that's the video. That's literally what it is. That's what I do. But yeah, so there's that. And then, oh, I do want to talk about this too. Whenever there's new content, stuff like that, or new pack, whatever, I do need to clarify. Don't expect a pack opening video. Yes, I can spend money on the game, but I don't want to spend it if it's not necessary. Especially with like the recent pack. There's no point in me spending money on it. And the same thing as a Spellman pack. There's no point because farming the Spellmans has been easier now, so it's just better to farm it. And then the new gear from the pack, whatever, is no point when the gauntlet exists. So yeah, there's no point in me spending money on that. And then guides, don't expect a guide to come out. I know people were expecting me to upload a guide on the new gauntlet, but of course I didn't. So yeah, I mean, I had everything written down on a notepad. I think I literally have in a folder called Forbidden Library Guide, but never uploaded it. So yeah, but yeah, when we're talking about IRL stuff, yes, I will be which I think I talked about before on stream. If you guys do watch me on stream and stuff like that, I will most likely, well, not most likely, I am gonna go back to college. So I do want to focus on getting a degree and everything like that, because I feel like time's flying by now. I mean, I was given the opportunity, at least in my shoes, at least from where I come from, not everyone's given that opportunity, in my family especially, to be able to pursue content making. Like the fact that I was doing it for like, I don't know how many years. Like if we go back and check like my oldest video, yeah, like 6 years ago is when I started making content, and that was like what I uploaded: Black Ops 3, COD World War 2, stuff like that. So like, it's not 6 years straight of content. Of course, there were times I did take breaks, so I would say like 4 or 5 years of content making. And I mean, yeah, I got the 3.5k subs. Now, is that good? In my opinion, no. Like, I'm gonna just be straight up about it. Yes, you know, I'm glad to have 3.5k, but definitely, like, if I would, I probably could have done way better. And I still, you know, did pretty good for me, I guess, but I definitely could have done way better, regardless. So the fact that I was given that opportunity was very nice, right? But I think it's time I step away a little bit more and focus on IRL stuff, do stuff I need to do in person and stuff like that, because I'm not always gonna make content, and I think people need to realize this. And I feel like it's the same way with like most of the people in the Wiz community when it comes to uploading videos in general. Like Wiz has like a ceiling, bro. Like you can't, like you're not gonna get to like some crazy number and stuff like that and make a living just by playing Wiz all day. Yeah, of course, if you stream and stuff like that, you get gifted subs all the time and everything like that, you know, and you're making money off ad revenue or from streaming, and you're running 8 ads every time, stuff like that. You can probably get like passive income, not like the best income, but like just passive, right? Like just side money essentially, which is a good thing about YouTube in a sense, because like YouTube versus streaming, you can just leave all your videos on YouTube and you'll just get passive income. Streaming, of course, you have to actually stream in that sort of sense, so it's a little bit different. So I'll still be making passive income from YouTube, not the best, but it's passive, right? Of course, me uploading every day contributed a lot, but you know, now it's like more of a passive sense. But yeah, I want to go back to college, you know, focus on that type of stuff, and you know, look forward for my future, because eventually, you know, get a degree, you know, get a job, and then I have like a bunch of adult stuff to do. We all do. Everyone's gonna reach that point, so there's that. And then I'm gonna get like another job on the side while going to college. I've been thinking about it, so we'll wait and see about that. So basically, go to school and work on the side through certain businesses, and essentially, you know, if I have the time, upload videos, play Wiz, whatever. But since, you know, we're gonna have like a year of basically not new real content, like a new world, but you know, we are getting side content, right? Whatever. Like this is like a good opportunity just for me to do this, in my opinion, because I'm not really stressing out about videos in a sense. So there's that. And then I do want to go to the gym more. I know I did go to the gym for like a brief period, like very often. And you know, recently I was sick for like a while. Most people would know this, if you have been in my streams and stuff like that. I was like kind of like very sick, in my opinion. Not like, oh my god, I'm dying, chat. Like, no, like none of that. Just in a sense where like I was like coughing quite a lot, and sometimes I wasn't getting the best sleep. So it like went away, then came back, and like you know, I had to get like a chest X-ray and like a whole bunch. Basically, there was like a lot of things I had to do, take medicine, everything like that, and reach certain quotas. But yeah, now I'm good. I'm not sick anymore. I'm happy. We're chilling, breathing, you know, all that type of stuff. So I do want to go back to the gym and you know, get my steps in, I guess you can say, but not really. Obviously, work out, lift weights, everything like that. So there's that. Also, if you guys haven't been in, you know, popping in the stream, most of you guys know that I do have a girlfriend now. So it's been fun in that sort of sense, where like we always just chill. You know, usually we'll just hang out every night, and you know, either just watch videos or stuff like that, or just generally talk. So it's cool. And then on top of that, she's very like chill when it comes to like, you know, helping me reach my goals and everything like that. She's like a #1 supporter essentially. So it's nice to have someone like that, and appreciate them like literally every day. So shout out to her if she's watching the video. But yes, so that's also happened as well. And then that's basically it when it comes to that sort of sense, where I'm just been like busy with, you know, want to go back to college, you know, want to get a job on the side, you know, want to work out, and then of course spend time with my girlfriend. And then on top of that, I know people are gonna ask, am I quitting? Almond, are you quitting? No. The short answer is no. Bro, I have a membership till like 2025 or 2026 for Wiz, because I bought the freaking bundles, like the $100 bundles, whenever like a new world drops. So yeah, like I'm still gonna be like playing Wiz. Are like I wouldn't say expect Wiz content every day. I would like, don't expect me to be on Wiz every day, in that sort of sense. Just like probably here and there. And then of course I still would be active in my Discord in a sense. Like I have been more active like in other servers like that probably nobody, like actually no, yeah, no one would know that I'm in, because you know, it's either like friends of friends and stuff like that. So there's that. But yeah, I'm like I'll still, my Discord is still here, like all the guides and stuff like that, they're still there. It's not like I'm like deleting everything or deleting the channel, deleting, no, like that's all still gonna be there, you know. It's just I want to be, you know, I might be like distant for a bit and then come back, distant for a bit and come back. Essentially, I mean, what you could call it, it's basically doing a Ferric. If you guys don't know who Ferric is, you know, another content creator in the Wiz community. And there's a period where he like took a break, you know, and then man came back, he was married, has a job, all that stuff. Bro, I might just do a Ferric, like where you just like leave, come back, somehow I'm like married, have, you know, have a degree, you know, all that stuff, etc. You know, like basically do a Ferric. Who knows? Which is funny to think about. So yeah, don't expect me like quit or anything. The Discord's still there. But the one thing I will have to like keep in mind though, like, is my guild. I know a lot of people are like, whoa, what's gonna happen to your guild? You know, someone else can take care of the guild. I don't know. I'll probably assign somebody to do it. So like my guild isn't completely dead. But to be fair, I've done 95% of the work in my guild. By farming Azoth, because I literally upgraded literally almost everything in my guild by myself, which is like the best thing ever. Not really though. It's a lot of work, a lot of Azoth farming, but that was because I was like very much playing Wiz, not to the extent like as everyone else is, like with like having every single badge or collecting every single badge, or like spending like 23 out of the 24 hours of a day playing Wiz. Like, nah. And you know, there's other games I've been playing recently too, and there's probably some other games I want to play too, which I might stream. Who knows? I might stream like Mario Kart and stuff like that, like other types of content on the Twitch side of things. I wouldn't make videos just because it messes up the algorithm, stuff like that. So basically, the whole TLDR of like this video is might be busy for a bit. And yeah, and that's basically this whole video. I'm just like going over everything that's been going on this past couple months and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically it. I mean, I don't know how other people are going about it too, like other content creators, which I don't know, maybe they have their own plans and everything like that. But for me, that's basically my plan. Obviously, I'm not gonna be open about everything I'm doing, because obviously I have a private life as well and stuff like that. But I mean, that's just I'm just saying the bare bones minimum things I can say to you guys, but not the maximum sort of things, because yeah, gotta keep my private life and everything like that. But that is it for the video. Who knows, video might be tomorrow, video in a week, video in a month, I don't know. But I'll still be like around in people's like streams and stuff like that. I'll probably be like in Cam's chat. There's only like a couple people I watch when it comes to like Wiz, so I'll probably be like in Cam's chat mainly. King Festus, of course. If Ferric streaming, might be in his chat. But like that's all like when it comes to like Wiz content creators, that's all I watch at the moment. And yeah, so that is it. Hope you guys have an amazing day, amazing rest of your day, or if you're about to go to sleep, have a good rest, whatever you're up to, and have fun. Enjoy life. Life is short. Life is generally short. So that is it, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.